Danielle, a sweet friend of mine, sweet sister in Christ. Always good to see her. And so getting to see her in passing was really sweet because we've both been all over the place, busy. She was going home, I was going home. And so we've just been not able to see each other as often as we would like and connect. So it's always nice to see a fellow sister in Christ. Well, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. Friday's Friday, right? The Friday to Friday. I think that's the saying I saw recently. So Friday Eve. That's what it was. I'm calling it the Friday to Friday. I'll just call that my term. But so happy to be here with you guys for our Thursday morning live stream, 10 a.m. to noon. I will be with you guys. And I'm excited because we're doing one of my absolute favorite things. We are doing diamonds. We're doing lab diamonds. And so there's going to be a lot of moments in today's live stream where I'm kind of taking time to get into lab diamonds versus earth mind. And on our TV broadcasting, I think we've kind of lessened the teaching element because we know most of our viewers there are very familiar with lab diamonds versus earth mind diamonds. But being on the live streaming platform, I know some of you might be passing through, right? You're just passing through the neighborhood. You might be on one of your social media platforms. You're scrolling and you're like, wait, what is this? And so I want to make sure everybody is informed on what a lab diamond is. And well, the answer is really very simple. It's a diamond. But there's a lot that goes behind that. And I know for a lot of us, thinking about lab diamonds as diamonds is something that takes a little bit of time, right? To wrap our mind around and think, okay, so wait, this is a diamond? I mean, even for myself, it took me a while to go, okay, so like, it's just a diamond. It's as simple as that. But it does take a minute to wrap your mind around that. And so I'm going to make sure that we kind of dive into those little areas, get into the nitty gritty of lab versus natural. And those are things that I'll do throughout the show. I don't want to bombard you in the beginning with a huge teaching session. I'm just going to wait. And throughout the show, I'll kind of toss in a little bits of, hey, okay, so let's talk about this part of lab diamonds. Let's talk about this part of lab diamonds. What makes it a diamond? What doesn't? Yada, yada, yada. All right. We'll get into that as we go along. I want to give everybody a couple of minutes to pop in. I know y'all might have taken a quick little coffee break. Maybe you're refilling your beverage. Maybe you hopped up to make breakfast in between the live streams. So I want to make sure everybody has the opportunity to hop on in and join us. If you are tuning in, please let me know in the comments. Say hello. Maybe let us know where you're tuning in from, what your plans are today. It really helps to know who's there and who's tuning in so I can tailor the show to you. You know, it's an environment where we don't necessarily know who is with us. We don't see ourselves. We don't see who's tuning in. And so when we're able to see who's tuning in, or when y'all say, hey, I'm here, it makes it so fun and exciting for myself, Danielle, Marissa, any of the hosts, because we know, hey, okay, I'm hanging out with so-and-so. We're hanging out. We're doing the live stream. And so it's really fun to be able to know who is with us. So let us know in the comments so that we can give you a shout out, and also that we can kind of tailor this show to you. It looks like we've got quite a few friends here. Rosie, Akash, Deborah, Polly. Hi, friends. Good morning. Welcome to our Shop LC live stream. Now, my name is Lauren Masters. I had not yet introduced myself. I oftentimes forget to introduce myself. Welcome. I have been a host here at Shop LC for just over 2 years. I started right here in our live stream studio. And let me tell you guys, our live stream studio, it looked so different, y'all. I always used to joke and say it looked like we were in our grandma's basement. No. It does not anymore. We had a new live stream manager come in. He has upped the game of the live stream. We have a new set. They're working on additional new sets. And it has just become a really neat space. So we're up to date. We're modern. We're fun. And it really is the place to shop. So enjoy this time. This is, like I said, a show that we can really tailor to you. And I know some of you might be going, what do you mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is you can basically, if you want to see something again, you can tell me in the comments, hey, Lauren, can you show me that again? If you want to see two items next to each other, you can tell me in the comments, hey, Lauren, could you show me that item next to that other item? And I actually have the flexibility to do that. I know a lot of viewers, when we're on television side, we'll be doing a whole show of, let's say, Indicolite. And we do Indicolite ring after Indicolite ring. And I think sometimes you're seeing the first one, and then we get to the third one, and you're like, oh, shoot. Should I have bought the first one? or should I buy this one? Well, here is a really nice environment because I actually have access to all of the products. They're all right in front of me. So as we go through this show, I can actually grab other items and show you those in comparison, right? So we're going to have a couple of stud earrings. If we look at one and then you're like, ooh, I really like those, but what about those others? I can actually bring those forward together so you can see both at the same time. So that's kind of a little perk and bonus of shopping the live stream is you have more flexibility and like, hey, can I say that again? Hey, could you go back to item number 1? We can actually do that. I always like to say, y'all are my co-hosts on the live stream. Y'all really are. You at home, y'all drive the show. So we're one-man band. We're solo up here on the live stream. And so we banter with you, right? We don't have our co-host to banter with. We're bantering with you at home. So banter with us, make it fun, make it a social setting, a social environment, because it is on social media after all, right? Okay, now let's get into some of the basics of how you shop here at Shop LC or on the live stream. So you are going to comment to shop. So I'm not just saying, hey, comment, let's have fun, although I really do want you to do that because it makes it more fun for me as well. But you also comment to shop. So if you like something, you will comment shop with the item number. It's right up there in the top of your screen on most platforms. So shop 1, shop 2. I will mention that before we move items as well. And what that is going to do, we don't instantly charge you. It's nothing like that. What it's going to do is it triggers a link. So once you comment shop 1, it will then trigger the system to send you a link for item 1. And then you can take that link. It takes you to the website. You check out on the web. And while you're checking out on the web, you have the opportunity to input a coupon code. The coupon code is LIVE, LIVE25, and that gets you 25% off your order. So take a peek there right behind me. That is your coupon code. I encourage you guys right now, screenshot if you're watching from a phone, write that coupon down next to you. That will get you 25% off on your order, okay? And that's some good savings. That's 1/4 off, so pretty big deal. Additionally, since we are directing you back to the website through the live stream, you're also going to get complimentary shipping on all orders $49.99 or more. So as long as you spend $49.99, you're getting free shipping. It doesn't have to be on one item. If you're at like $42 and you want to see if there's maybe like a beauty item or, you know, a skincare or something that you can add to your cart that's like $8, $9 just to get free shipping, to me, that's worth it. I do that kind of stuff all the time. I'm goofy like that. If I'm like, ooh, I'm a few dollars away from free shipping, I'll be like, what could I find on this website that's, you know, going to get me to that level so that I can actually get something for my money versus just paying the shipping. So that's me. I know I'm goofy, but I do what I do. What can I say? And so you also get free shipping. So there's a lot of benefits actually from shopping on the live stream. You get free shipping, you have a coupon code, and massive news. Ring the alarms, alert the news. Guess what? On the TV side, we are in the middle of fall clearance. Do y'all know what that means? That means all sales final. Now, it's a great time to shop over there because it also means lowest deals ever, but all sales final as well. So with all sales final, it makes it for some people a little uncomfortable to shop. I know for me, I really, if I'm shopping online, like I really don't do many things that are all sales final just because I don't know how something's going to fit. Now, if you shop with this for a long time, jewelry's a little different because a size 6 is going to fit a size 6, right? That's pretty much across the board. So you can shop confidently. But I know for some people still, they're like, man, I've ordered one thing before that I didn't, you know, it didn't work out and I couldn't return it. And so that's just not for me. Well, then the live stream is your place to shop until I want to say the 22nd or the 23rd. That's as far as we're going through clearance. So be right here, hanging out with us in the live stream space because you still have 30-day easy returns on the live stream. So that is something to take note of. If you are someone who, honestly, I think it only takes one experience to purchase something and not be able to return it and it didn't work out for some reason, to be like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. I truly think it just takes one experience. So that's my personal opinion. But I would definitely, what am I trying to say? If you like the returns, stick to the live stream. That's what I'm trying to say, you guys. My goodness gracious. I'm trying to drink less coffee, and I'm over here like, maybe I can't drink less coffee because I can't get my thoughts out.
How about a quick studio shout out? We got Jabari joining us on YouTube.
Jabari, hello, friend. Thank you for saying, thank you for your sweet comment. Hello, hello. I know you, Jabari. You're always so kind when you hop on here. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Elias, for pointing that out to me. We've got Miss Pat Perkins, Gigi, Peace, Polly. Hello. All right, y'all. We're going to hop into Live Diamonds. I think we covered everything. Shipping, coupon code. Oh, budget pay. Budget pay. Budget pay is portioned out payments. Now, I love budget pay because it's not a credit card. You don't have to do a credit check. Nothing like that. So it's really, really great because with budget pay, you pay no interest. We just portion those payments out for you. So you actually don't end up paying a penny more by utilizing your budget pay. You pay the exact same price. You just pay it out over time, which is such a gift, right? To not have to give that full amount in the beginning. We're all on tight budgets these days, right? Things have been more expensive. And so as you're on a budget, it really helps to be able to have those portioned out payments. So you're not stressing out like, oh shoot, should I bought that? Oh my gosh. I mean, y'all, there are literally times where I will go to like TJ Maxx and I'll buy a whole bunch of clothes. And then I get home and I'm like, what, do I have temporary insanity? Like, I can't afford all this. And I'll be back there the next day and I'm returning like a few things. And they're like, is there something wrong with this stuff? And I'm like, no, I just don't need to be spending this kind of money. So if there were budget pay, maybe I could do it. But getting that whole amount out of my bank account at once, it doesn't really work all the time. Okay, so that covers everything. Actually, one final thing I want to talk about is your purchase feeds. Your purchase feeds, to me, personally speaking, and I think probably to Elias and to many of us here, is the most special thing that we do here at Shop LC. So through your purchase feeds, we actually have fed over, I want to say it's 56 million meals now to children in need. And how that works is for every item you purchase, it can be $79.99 like our first item. It could be $7.99. It could be a Friday, an under 10-day clearance item that's $7.99. No matter what, we are going to go and donate a meal to a child in need on your behalf. It is something that is so near and dear to my heart. I feel like in this world, we all are yearning for ways to give back. We all are yearning for ways to impact those around us, to impact the world for the better, right? We're at such a time in our world where everyone feels so distant from one another. Everyone feels so divided. And I feel like when we can find little ways to give back, especially to children, right? Children they're innocent. Children, they don't deserve all of the pains of this world, right? They come into this world completely innocent. And so when we are able to give back to the kids, it means so very much to me. And I know it means so much to our team. Actually, there was a fundraiser that's happening this evening, and unfortunately I won't be able to attend. But for your purchase feeds and for Ashira Patra, which is the group that we work with in India, to provide the meals there. And so it's so incredibly special. And you don't really find companies who do that without asking for something in return, right? A lot of places will say, hey, would you like to round up? And that's not asking a lot. Or, hey, would you like to donate $1? And that's not asking a lot. But I just think when we ask absolutely nothing of you, it makes it just all the more special. Our motto here is delivering joy. We deliver joy to you through our pricing, through our products, and you're actually delivering joy to these children in need. It's not us. It's you. It's your purchases. It's you choosing to shop here that allows us to provide those meals. So thank you very much, Ms. Debbie. I hope you are having a blessed morning, whatever it is that is coming across your day. I just hope that you are blessed. I hope that God brings joy and peace into your heart today. All right, let's get into it. So our first piece, I think, is a really great introduction to lab diamonds. It's a very classic lab diamond band ring. Now, one thing to note about this is it's not like an all the way across the finger band ring. It's a 5-stone band ring. So I love this because it's a little bit different. Like, it could be a standalone ring. Sometimes with band rings, you feel like you need a solitaire or something with it, or like you need to layer it. Now, you absolutely can layer these. I actually had this exact ring the other night, with Hunter. And I think I layered like 4 of these together. If you like a really big look. So if you like a big look, you could get a couple of these and layer them. If you did, Hunter made a really great point the other day. If you did have a like a Tiffany setting on your engagement ring or your wedding ring, you could sandwich that between 2 of these band rings. And it's going to be a really different look because those stones are going to be right there in the center. So they're kind of the focal point. They don't go all the way around. Also a really great style if maybe like you have very sensitive fingers, and if things rub up against in between, like it irritates you or your skin gets sensitive. I know there are certain things, like if anything is brushing up on me, I get kind of sensitive. So I love this because it doesn't go all the way down to the other fingers. It's just right there. So I think it's a really great, easy to wear piece. Now I have it on the middle finger simply because of sizing, but guess what? Y'all, we've got a really great size range. We have between sizes 5 and 10. Okay, so petite fingered friends, hello. But also, y'all, that size 5. If size 5 is your pinky finger ring or your pinky finger size, ring size, this would make the cutest pinky ring. And again, since those stones don't travel all the way down the side, it makes a perfect pinky ring because look, the side of your band, there's no stones. Now, diamonds are super durable, but you don't have to worry about clinking your stones up to something while it's on your pinky. Y'all, if this came in a size 3, I would instantly purchase this as a pinky ring because I think it's the perfect design to be a pinky ring because we don't have those stones on the side. And I think a lot of times people see certain band rings and I'm like, ooh, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would do that as a pinky ring because the stones go down and it might hit against things or it might snag on things as I'm like going through the day because, you know, the pinky's more exposed than other fingers. And so I think that is just such a perfect option as a pinky ring. I love it. I really do, you guys. It's so sweet. And this is a really great step into lab diamonds. So here's the thing about lab diamonds that I always like to point out. And I got to say hi. Isaac, hello, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad that you had a good weekend with Tips. Man, God is good, right? He comes in, he blesses us. Okay, so like I was saying, this is a great introduction to lab diamonds because the price point is incredible, you guys. So we're starting at $80. We're going to bring you down to $60. Okay, $60 to get home your first lab diamond piece, which I have to say we're going to have a lot of really budget-friendly pieces today. If you just want to dip your toes in with lab diamonds, maybe you're kind of skeptical. You're like, am I going to love lab diamonds as much as I love earth mine diamonds? Well, this gives you the opportunity to figure that out, right? And you have returns. But here's the thing with lab diamonds, and I love, love, love the way Becky Booker put it. She said, imagine you have a kitchen at home and you make brownies, okay? So brownies use the same ingredients, right? It's like eggs and cocoa powder and chocolate and vanilla, vegetable oil, whatever it might be, butter. I don't know. I don't make homemade brownies that often. However, if you go to a bakery where they have an industrial kitchen, they're probably going to use the same ingredients to make the brownies, but the brownies are going to come out looking perfect every single time, right? They have the big pans, they have the cutters so that they're sliced perfectly into squares, where your brownies one might be a little more square, one might have a little falling off, because, you know, you're baking it at home. You're using your own kitchen, right? So it's not necessarily going to be perfection. With lab diamonds in mind, that's kind of the same. So when we're relying on natural earth mine diamonds, we have no say in the atmosphere in which these diamonds form, right? So we can't control the environment. We can't control nature. We can't control weather. We can't control how much pressure the earth is applying to these stones. That's all up to God, right? That's all up to the conditions, the weather. Does it rain a lot there? What's it like in that atmosphere? We have no control over that. Yes, I was right. They have special ovens, right? They have like industrial ovens. So, like everything is perfect to create that perfect brownie that you see in the bakery window. And you're like, oh yes, I'm getting that brownie with my cappuccino today. That is kind of what you get with lab diamonds is we have been able to create the absolute perfect, most desirable environment to grow these diamonds. Now, it's not like baking a cake. You don't put in the ingredients, stir it up, put it in the oven, and an hour later it's done. No, lab diamonds take months to grow, to form, even in the most desirable environment. So they still have to be put into that environment and form and grow. But since they're in the most desirable environment, you are going to get desirable stones every single time. Now, there's a grading system with diamonds. And a lot of times when we look at earth mine diamonds, right, you'll have some stones that they don't have as much clarity. They don't have that sparkle. They don't have the shine. And then you're going to have graded stones that are gorgeous, but they might be out of your price range. They might be a little bit too expensive. With lab diamonds, you're going to be able to get quality stones on a budget. So that's why I've grown to love lab diamonds. I feel like we are allowing a lot of women the opportunity to own these stones for a fraction of what they would cost if you were looking at the same quality of a stone in an earth mine. Now, not to knock earth mine at all. I love earth mine diamonds. I own earth mine diamonds. I just think this is an opportunity for people to experience something different. Here's one more look at that ring. 25 points in total, so a quarter of a carat. And again, that price point is going to be a $15 budget pay on your band ring. $15 on budget pay. Oh, I love this. Irene B wrote, I am loving my lab-grown band. It goes well with my engagement ring. I lost my wedding band and had a hard time finding the perfect match. And when I saw this band, I knew it was the perfect match. You know, I love that. And I can almost guess with Irene, there's probably a pretty good chance that her engagement ring isn't a lab diamond. It's probably a pretty good chance her engagement ring is an earth mine diamond. And she had no problem wearing this with her earth mine diamond ring. That's pretty neat. Vicky said, diamond ring, so sparkly. I love it. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I love how our customers are just referring to this as diamond ring, diamond band, because in their minds, they know this is a diamond. Like it's not any different. It's just made in a different place. Sylvia, outstanding. The quality of this ring is outstanding. It really sparkles. It is also comfortable to wear 100%. I mean, they're saying all the things that we need to hear. And that's why I love our customers leaving reviews, because you don't need to take my word for it. Take our customers' word for it. The ones who actually own this ring, who went to the store, who bought it, who own it and love it, take their word for it. Honestly, they spent their hard-earned money. So they're not being paid to say those things. They're saying it because they want you to know how great these products are. All right, friends, our band ring, the only band ring. Actually, no, we're going to have some other options coming up, but the only solo simple band ring of the day is going to be shop one. We'll call it shop one for that band ring. If it, either 55 or 0, no in between. I don't know about that. She's retiring in Jan. Hopefully you'll be rich. Ooh, Isaac. 2026 might be your year. There you go. Happy birthday to Lex. Did you do anything special? We are going to be seeing each other tomorrow for Lex's birthday, since it was a Wednesday, kind of middle of the week, and she works tomorrow, or she works today and I work today. We are going to hang out tomorrow. I'm off at 2 p.m. tomorrow, so we will have an evening dinner and just hang out to celebrate her birthday. So yes, we'll be celebrating tomorrow for her birthday. Super exciting to get to celebrate. All right, now these are really neat. So these are actually ear jackets, and these are an addition. So you're going to get the 2 jackets. And then what you do with these is you actually add them to studs that you already own to create a larger look on the ear. And actually a quite modern look on the ear as well. I think it's kind of like the younger generation who started thinking of something like an ear jacket, but it really just like accentuates the ear. It kind of gives you this added bonus of sparkle. So I'm going to grab the studs that we have here on set and show you how these work. Now this one is going to feature 40 points of your lab diamonds, and let me see if I'm going to be able to see. I might need to get a mirror or something to be able to see how to put this in my ear. Maybe. Oh, thank you, Elias. So you will have this on the back side of the ear, and then you're going to put your stud in like normal. Let me do this where y'all can see it. So you'll put your stud in like normal, and then you will input your ear jacket on the back side of that earring, and then you put in your backing.
Now, we did have an amethyst show earlier with Danielle.
Ooh, Elise, that's smart. Adding the diamonds and the amethyst. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, let me see if I can tighten this up for you guys. Okay, are y'all seeing this? Look, I just added that bling. So I have my diamond stud. I add the ear jacket, and now I've just added this like layer of diamonds on the exterior of my ear. Isn't that so cool? And you can do this if you had like a cartilage piercing. You could do this up top, around the top of your ear. But it just kind of wraps around the bottom of the earlobe. It's such a different, fun look. So for all of our diamond collectors out there, you're like, oh my goodness, I have so many earrings, this, that. Do you have ear jackets? Because this is new. This is exciting. So see, this right here, this is where you'll slip through your stud. And then that just wraps around the ear. So you've got 6 diamonds in that ear jacket. Just wrap perfectly around the ear.
Kind of gives it like a chandelier.
Ooh, at least you're so right. It does. It kind of like that drop down. It's like this drop of diamonds below the ear, like a chandelier. I love that description. It's like the lights are moving downward. These are so fun. I actually haven't had the chance to put these in before, and I am loving them. I'm like, I don't want to take these off. I love this look. But I love what Ellie has showed here is you don't have to put these on with your diamond studs. That's kind of the beauty of diamonds is they go with everything, right? So many of you might have just seen Danielle's live stream, right? She did amethyst. Well, look at that. You could pair these with amethyst studs. How cool would that be? So then you have your pop of purple, and then you have the outline of diamonds. So you're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the pop of amethyst, and then you're getting the classic, timeless, mixes with everything element of diamonds. So those are ear jackets. They're really, really neat. Now, these will be offered to you in 2 different options. You have 18 karat gold for May, or you have the option to do rhodium over sterling silver. And this is the option that we have here on the live stream today. This is called the Japanese fan. So that kind of fans out from the ear. There are a few different ear jackets available on the website that you can look at. If you're just interested, maybe you already own these and you're looking for some different looks. There are a few different options. We've got a pear shape. We've got kind of a what's the word? A halo that you can put around your studs. So there are a few different options. So if you're interested in ear jackets, I want you right now to comment shop 2. We've got like a little triple stone ear jacket. Comment shop 2 and see the different options that we have. Now, the ones that will be applied to the coupon code are this pair only. So if you're starting your ear jacket collection and you would like to start with the coupon code, go for the Japanese fan, okay? Because you're going to get 25% off of those. So instead of coming in at $120, we're going to bring these to you for $90 with a $22.50 budget pay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Who doesn't love that? $22.50 on budget pay for diamonds? Yes, please. Sign me up. I'm in, okay? That is a deal right there. $22.50 to get home your ear jackets. And then you can kind of play around with them, right? See what studs you want to wear them with, mix and match them. I think the biggest decision that you have to make on the ear jackets, sorry you guys, is do you want the yellow gold over or the rhodium? Because that is going to go back to what do you have most of in your jewelry collection. If you have a ton of yellow gold, then I would definitely go yellow gold. Now, some of you might not even matter. You're like, I mix metals. I'm all about it. But some of you might be like, oh, I don't know. Most of my studs are yellow gold. You're going to want to go that route. Oh, most of my studs are white gold. You're going to want to go that route. So you can go either way. But just think about what's going to mix and match more of what you already own. All right, let's get into some of these reviews. Thank you, Ellis, because guess what, y'all? This is a 5-star rating across the board. Giovanna said, double the fun. I like that. These are so pretty and versatile. They'll extend an earring wardrobe. That's so true. They take what could be one pair of earrings, like a stud, and turn it into two pairs of earrings, right? And you could really get creative. You could even wear one of these on one ear and not do it on the other. Mia, when sparkle arrives, the design is so different. I look at the sparkle and know that joy is ever present. I love that from Mia. She looks at the sparkle and knows that joy is present. That just made my day. Oh, Miss Aim Marie. She was at our original Big Gym Fest a few months ago. Add sparkle to your studs. Always looking for something to give a little more dazzle to my luxuriant studs, especially for evening. Yeah, I mean, this is perfect. This is going to give you that extra razzle dazzle effect for your lab studs. These are perfect. Like, these are the little bonus, the cherry on top, right? Like, you already have an ice cream sundae, and then you put on the ear jackets, and it's just that cherry on top. So go ahead and comment shop two for your ear jackets, and you can choose which option. But again, the Japanese stand, that is going to be the option that applies the coupon code today. We have such a good lineup for you guys. Loving it, loving it. Love, 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 loving it. Okay, now here's a very classic ring that we have coming up next. Let me know, you guys, what are y'all up to this weekend, this Thursday? What y'all got going on? Any big plans? Who's working today? Let me know. I'm curious to know what everyone's doing. Isaac, I know she's working today, so she might be caught up. Sometimes she's able to multitask and have the phone going at the same time. Other times she's super caught up in what she's doing. So that might be why Miss Terry is not here on the live. Sorry, I'm goofy, you guys. I can't help it. What else was I thinking in my mind? I don't know. I lose my train of thought way too easily. Oh, yes, the ideal lab diamond ring. So this is the perfect, easy to wear ring. Now, it's going to be a solitaire, but it's not just a solitaire diamond. What sets this ring apart is it's actually bezel set. Okay, so you have your 18 karat gold vermeil moving all the way around that diamond, all the way around the gemstone, which is a really big deal because it's going to just completely protect your gemstone. It also means there's no prongs. So if you're someone who lives in a cold climate, maybe this winter, you know, you're going to be putting on a lot of gloves. Okay, maybe you're someone who wears a lot of sweaters and things get caught very easily. Maybe you have little teeny tiny children who are kind of messing with your jewelry and you don't want them to get scratched. A bezel setting is perfect. Now, that kind of covers why you might want a bezel setting, is that stone is completely wrapped in your vermeil. And this is going to be a 1/4 carat stone. So it's a really nice, easy to wear size as well, right? It's not too big. It's not too bulky. It's not too ostentatious. This could just be an everyday wear ring, a right hand ring. I want you to see that behind me though. So you see how the vermeil, it completely circles the diamond. Completely circles that stone. And it's not that in a diamond bezel setting, it's not necessarily that the diamond needs the protection because diamonds are so strong, but it's more so the diamond. I'm trying to think of the right way to describe it. It's not as much so that the diamond needs protection. It's more so that the stone, it's more so about the lack of prongs and having something that's just very smooth, easy to put on, easy to put in gloves, easy to put your hand in your pocket, things like that. But what I also love about a bezel setting is that with a bezel setting, it has this very like modern, minimalist, simplified look, right? So there's not like a bunch of fluff. We're not worried about the prongs. So it's a really great, a great look. It's a different look. So if you have like a traditional diamond solitaire ring, I feel like for me, and I know bezel set is nothing new, but it just has this minimalist, clean look. Very easy to wear, easy to style. And you can even get multiple bezel set rings and you can put them at angles and kind of wear all like a few on the hand, and you just put your stones, like work them out like do a little jigsaw with your stones so that you have them kind of sitting next to each other, moving up and down the hand. Now, price point on this is really, really nice, you guys. Price point was $129.99 to start. We're going to bring you down to $97.50. So we're under $100 to get home a 1/4 carat lab diamond and 18 karat gold vermeil. It's just so wearable. I love jewelry that I know you guys are going to wear over and over and over again. Now your budget pay on that is going to be $33. So super, super easy to wear. Also, the price point cannot be beat. How can you beat a diamond that you can get home for $33? And remember, or $32.50. Remember, you have returns here in the live stream still. So if you get it home for any reason you don't love it, but it's just such a staple style. And I feel like everyone should have traditional prong settings and bezel set settings. I think having a little bit of both, you're going to have two completely different looks in your jewelry box, in your jewelry wardrobe, in your collection. So it gives you a lot of flexibility on, what style am I feeling that day? Am I going a little bit more modern? Am I going more traditional diamond? You have the option. Wow, again, amazing reviews. This is what I love. Is product after product, we have 5-star after 5-star. Frederick wrote, very tasteful little ring. What a wonderful, delicate ring. Now, he went with the Zambian emerald. I bought this to use as a stack ring. I told you guys you can stack these. To use a stack ring with other skinny bands for my pinky finger. It looks great. It adds this simple, elegant touch. The bezel set emerald is small but packs a punch. Sandwiched between two other band rings. This emerald has a nice color. I'm very pleased with the quality. Scarlett wrote, a lovely, simple ring. I love that. Like, there is beauty in simplicity. So we have a lot of different gemstones in this ring. So this is your lab diamond, but we have so many different gemstones in this ring. We have emerald. We have tanzanite. We have Santa Ana Madeira citrine, pink tourmaline.
Ooh, definitely go with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's my first.
Sapphire?
No.
The tourmaline?
Yeah, tourmaline and opal.
That was really pretty. We've got Ceylon Blue Sapphire, we got Peridot, and we have Nyassa Ruby. And then you've got your diamond and freshwater pearl. Y'all, how fun would it be on these little band rings to do like the diamond and then do like your mom's birthstone, your dad's birthstone, or if you're a parent, do like the diamond and then you layer it with like your kids' birthstones. I think that would be so special, right? Like that would just become such a special ring.
I gotta agree with Frederick on this in his review. I definitely rock this as a pinker ring. I like the low profile and the easy bezel setting.
Elias, you totally could. You should get your birthstone.
I would.
I'm looking at this right now going, man, I want to get like my mom and my grandparents' birthstones and wear them all like together. I think that would be so sweet because each stone represents someone you love.
Yeah, we are in the month of October, so pink, tourmaline, and opal are the birthstones.
Elias!
Mm-hmm.
You got Employee of the Month on your birth month. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's really special.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to have crumble soon to celebrate. Crumble or something, if you want to do a different kind of treat. We're definitely going to have to do something to celebrate.
On the first one.
The first crumble? Okay, we need double crumble to celebrate. Because both y'all, Elias was Employee of the Month for October, and it's his birth month.
We got new month coming up.
Don't rush us. We still got 2 weeks of October, Elias. Do not rush us. We're getting too close to Christmas. I can't handle it, okay?
70 days to Christmas.
No.
As Danielle mentioned earlier.
It's going to come so quick.
Get ready for the jingles.
The jingles?
Yeah, and the caroling.
Oh, the
Christmas jingles and the Christmas caroling.
Yes, the Christmas jingles and caroling. I love it. I can't wait, y'all, actually. I think I'm more just like, I don't want the holidays to come because I don't want it to end. Like, I just want it to be slow so we can enjoy every moment.
Halloween's my favorite because you get to see turkeys and you get to see Santa Claus and even Jesus on Halloween.
You see everything at once.
Yes.
I finally put out all my pumpkins yesterday, all my like fall decor. We're midway through October, but I figured I'll have it through Thanksgiving. So I was like, let me put all my pumpkins out. And it felt so cozy and festive. I was like, man, I should have done this sooner. Because, it doesn't feel like fall outside. So if it can look like fall inside, that's really helpful. So I was excited. It felt like fall this morning, though. Don't you think, Elias?
Yeah, it did.
We had like a little chill in the air. I took Camry out and I was like, oh, wait. I walked to the door and I was like, I need to get a little sweater on.
I actually enjoyed that little chill.
Yeah, it was kind of refreshing. All right, you guys. Shop 3 for our bezel set ring. Everyone give Elias a shout out, you guys. Employee of the month. That's a big deal. I'm really proud of Elias. I mean, he's been working really hard on this live stream for years. And so credit where credit is due. That was a long time coming. So everybody give Elias a shout out. That's a big deal. All right, you guys. I'm trying to think.
Shop 3.
Shop 3 on your ring. Now we have the matching pendants to go with this. And we only had the ring, I believe, in the... we only had the ring in the... No, we did have it in both. Okay, we had the ring in the... I'm going to circle this item number because I really do want to get my family's birthstones in this one. I think that'd be really cool.
At this price, it's definitely... You can grab one for each one.
Yeah, like... Let's see. My grandparents are August and September, and then my mom is February. So...
You get one for your friend. You said her birthday's on October, too.
Oh, yeah.
She's a pink then.
She is. But she doesn't know this and she's not tuning in, but I already got her the Holy Bible pendant.
Oh, nice.
For her birthday. So I'm excited for that because that's actually her favorite Bible verse. So I was like, what? When she told me that, I was like, okay. In my mind, I was like, I already know what I'm getting you for your birthday as soon as she said that.
I've seen it, but I don't remember the verse on it.
It's Psalm 23, the Lord is my shepherd.
Okay.
I shall not want. Okay. It's okay. It's also the ending of that verse is the though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, which most people, I think,
that's actually my favorite lyrics.
That's what I was gonna say, which most people know because it's also in a lot of songs.
Yes.
Okay, you guys. So here is the matching pendant. Now I put on the vermeil just simply because I was like, well, I want it to match the ring that we have on set. But remember, we have the ring available in the rhodium over also. And here is your rhodium over. So you have both options. You have both options available in the pendant as well as the ring. So y'all, I love these. I really do. They're so simple. Like I would get the ring and the pendant and just make this your everyday wear lineup. Like you put these on, you're out the door. It's simple, goes with everything, but yet it has a very stylistic look to it. So I absolutely say go with everything. Oh, Isaac, I didn't know that was your favorite verse as well. I love to hear that. He also, Isaac calling me out, only 32. I don't remember that age. Do you, Lauren? Thanks, Isaac. I was 32 not that long ago. Thank you very much, friend. Okay. So I would say on these, I know I didn't mention it much on the ring, and that's because we only got the vermeil sample. But if you wanted to go for a more like modern spin, I would go with the rhodium over sterling. I know that I was saying how the bezel set in general has a bit of a modern look because it just has that very crisp, clean, minimalist design. But I feel like the rhodium over sterling, it's so clean. It's very, very modern. And then if you want to lean a little bit more to the traditional side, I would go with the vermeil. That's going to give you that traditional look, kind of that feel and look of gold. I mean, it is 18 karat gold over the silver. And it's not just a little bit. Like there is a certain amount of gold that we have to utilize in order to call that vermeil. So you really are getting a nice amount of gold.
I'm actually a big fan of clasp and extender. I definitely layer this, like how you were saying on the back with the sterling.
Yes.
Some platinum or some sterling chains.
You could definitely layer this up because you're right, Elias. So it adjusts. Now, I know it says on there 18 inches, but Elias, thank you for bringing that to my attention. It actually goes down to 20 inches. So 18 all the way down to 20. So if you had a 20-inch gold chain, you could wear that, and then you could put your 18-inch pendant on top of it. Or if you had an 18-inch chain, you could drop this down to 20 and then have this and then your chain above it. So this is a really great layering piece. And it's also a good look for layering because when you're layering, you don't necessarily want like huge pendants because you want everything to complement each other. And so Maybe sometimes you do, but sometimes you might want something a little bit more subtle, a little bit more low key. So I think that's a really great option to layer these up, to mix and match these. Good insight, Elias. All right, you guys, a quarter carat on your diamond. Again, here's how these match up. I'll show you these together real quick because this is just going to become like, you're going to create the set. And we don't have the earrings in the show, but we do have the earrings available on the web as well. So you can purchase those earrings. Your price today goes from $180 down to $135. $135 with a $27 budget pay. So get them home. You guys, you can get both items for right around $50. Get them home, try them on. You're going to have a really nice set that you're going to love wearing. And I do encourage y'all to look at the earrings. If you go to the product page for the pendant, you'll see an option to click into the earrings. And I would suggest the earrings for anybody who has like little baby hands around them because they'll be reaching for your ears. And so there's no prongs for the hair to get caught on, for a sweater, for those little baby hands to get caught on. So I love the bezel set because you can actually keep those in for like days at a time and nothing will get caught in your studs. And you guys, again, we're talking about diamonds. So this is a big deal. We're talking about diamonds. Yes, they're lab diamonds, but they're diamonds. For these prices, unheard of. So if you want the look, and I think some people are like, okay, Lauren, I've seen what y'all are doing with lab diamonds at Shop LC. I would love to get some lab diamond pieces, but if I show up to my monthly girls get together, my monthly women's get together with a 5-carat diamond ring, my friends are going to look at me and be like, there's no way that's a diamond. What are you doing? Okay, I get it. Because if I walked in somewhere with a 5 diamond, people would be like, a 5-carat diamond, they'd be like, okay, is she wearing costume jewelry? Like, what's going on? She can't afford that. But pieces like this, you walk in and no one's going to think it's anything but a diamond, right? Because it's simple. It's not too big. It's not too over the top. And not to say you shouldn't get those big pieces, but I think for some people, we shouldn't care about what other people think, but we do in the back of our minds a little bit go, are they going to believe that this is a diamond? Even though you know it is, you have nothing to prove. But with these a little bit more petite pieces, it's like, oh yeah, she's got a diamond necklace on. All right, you guys, that was if you want to do the bundle and save you can get down to a $39 budget pay. Nice. All right, guys, that was shop 4 for our bezel set pendant. Remember, you have the options between vermeil and rhodium. Ooh, now this next one. I really like this next one because this is great for I love this one for the gentlemen out there. But the sizing, we're out of size 8. And that makes it a little bit more difficult for you guys. Gentlemen, if you can wear... Oh, wait, not this one. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong bracelet. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh, yes. I accidentally tapped in the wrong one, but we'll go ahead and start with this.
Okay. So, y'all, this is gorgeous. This is our chevron diamond bracelet. So, sizing this is going to be 7 1/4. Now, it does have an insert tab closure with a double safety. So, you will have this on the wrist. It's not going anywhere. It's not falling off because you have the double safety. So, this is gorgeous, you guys. This is 4 carats 25. 4 1/4 carat of diamonds. Diamonds. I know y'all might be like, but they're lab diamonds, Lauren. But they're diamonds. At the end of the day, diamonds are diamonds. Isaac, you're right. Sometimes fake diamonds do look better than real, but they're not fake. They really aren't. They're just made differently. Made differently. Oh my goodness. Putting this on, y'all, you just feel fancier instantly. It's such a luxurious piece. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put my diamond bracelet on. Didn't go as easy as I thought. All right. Now this is going to be done in rhodium over sterling. One thing I want to mention is it's one size. So it's a 7 1/4, which is not a bad thing because 7 1/4 actually is the most sought after size. So, we'll typically sometimes have 6 1/2, 8. But with this one, we actually have the different sizes. We actually don't have the different sizes. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. what I would say about that is it's kind of good because it allows you, if you just wanted that median size, if you don't know your wrist size and would have a harder time picking, this is going to be good because it's right in the middle. And so I always kind of steer people, if you aren't sure, 7 1/4 is really nice. I typically wear a 6 1/2. Now I can always wear a 7 1/4. It just has a little bit more drape around the wrist. And that's not a big deal. Honestly, sometimes a drape is very classy. You know, think about it. If you're holding a small little clutch bag, if you've got, you know, like a nice little holiday mocktail or cocktail in your hand, to have that little drape is really nice. It's just going to be kind of wrapped around the hand. It has almost this like slinky-like effect. Okay, so it's not it's not solid in place. It's kind of like slinking around. Now, if you typically wore a size 8, it's just going to fit a little bit tighter on the wrist. So either way, you cannot go wrong with a 7 1/4 because it's going to be good for pretty much any wrist size. It's right there in the middle. Now, again, this is going to be 4 1/4 carat of diamonds. You do have the rhodium over sterling silver on this one. And you guys, are y'all ready to hear how many diamonds you have in this bracelet? I don't know if y'all are ready. I'm like, are they ready? It's going to be quite interesting. Y'all, you have 170 diamonds. 170 diamonds. That is a lot of diamonds, okay? That's a ton of diamonds. 170. And these are not little rounds. These are baguettes. And I want you to look at that design that you see behind me. So that's your chevron design. And so as you see that, you have 2 baguette cuts that essentially make up an arrow. And then they just kind of place those one within another. So it's almost like this domino effect of your diamond arrows moving around the wrist. So it's a really, really beautiful style. It's not a classic tennis bracelet style. It's a little bit different take. So it's giving you a little bit of flexibility if you have a tennis bracelet. This is one of those pieces that is more like one of those red carpet glamour pieces, right? It has the glamour effect to it. All right, you guys, price point on that, we are looking at, ooh, y'all, it was $1,200. We are bringing it down, though, to $900, under $1,000 for over 4 carats of diamonds. And y'all, these are graded, okay? These are G to H color, SI clarity. Now, I'm not saying you couldn't go out and find a bracelet like this in a jewelry store, but to find this quality of stones for this price point, no way, no how. It just would not happen. So take advantage of this price if you can. Now, I know $900 is still a lot. We are approaching the holidays. The bills roll in. I get it. I'm right there with you. And sometimes it's like, oh, I just can't do that. But utilize your budget pay. Your budget pay is going to be $180 on budget pay. And diamond bracelets like this aren't necessarily something we buy over and over again. I feel like when you get a really luxurious diamond bracelet, it's kind of a one and done. You have it, you own it, you love it. You don't necessarily wear it. You don't necessarily purchase them over and over and over again. You have one that you love, and you will treasure this for years to come. And for every special occasion, anytime you want to get glammed up, you're going to reach for this bracelet. Now, that's the thing about diamond bracelets, though, is you don't only have to wear it when you're getting glammed up. Okay, you can also wear it when you are just going to the grocery store. Because that's the thing about diamonds. Denim and diamonds is such a thing. All right, y'all. Here's that.
I'd definitely add this to my collection as a gentleman's piece.
Oh, yeah, you could totally do that. Only thing I would look at, gentlemen, is just sizing. If you can do a 7 1/4, this would be something you could totally do. All right, friends. So this will be shop 5. Shop 5 for our chevron diamond bracelet. I was trying to combine those two. I'm like, shop 5 for our chevron diamond bracelet.
I'm actually a big fan of the budget pay. I've been doing budget pay lately on some of our gold pieces, especially with gold increasing in pricing. I'm trying to build my gold and pearl collection lately.
It's smart. It's really smart. I mean, to be able to get those items on budget pay is like such a lucky thing that we're able to do at Shop LC. Because yeah, you can start building up your gold collection. Gold prices are like shooting through the roof. I mean, it's mayhem what is happening to gold prices, and they are just going crazy. So if you're able, like Elias is saying, to use budget pay to get home some gold, y'all do it, because gold's only going to continue to go up. All right.
Shop 6 coming.
Okay, shop 6. Sorry, you guys. I'm making a little note to myself over here on the side. Something I need to remember while I'm doing the live streams. All right. So, Isaac, diamonds and jeans. It's like my Taco Bell and a limo date. Honestly, Isaac, I think that would be a really fun date. I know we talked about this before. I think that would be a dream date for a lot of us. Get a limo. Get all your friends. Go to Taco Bell. Go to Dutch Bros. Just do goofy things, have fun. I think it'd be really funny.
I think of Fergie every time he says that.
You're so right. The glamorous song. I couldn't remember. I'm like, is it Fabulous? No. First class up in the sky. I love that.
I don't know why when I read Isaac's song I thought about that hook.
Well, it's perfect because it's so true.
It is true.
That would be really fun though. Fun outing. Okay, look at what we've got. So, y'all, we have solitaire diamond studs. Now, it is 1.5 carats in total. And I always like to point out to you guys, because for newer jewelry buyers, it's just good to know these little things as you go into purchasing your jewelry. So, whenever you see a carat weight with an earring, that's going to be your total carat weight between both ears. So, there would probably been a time when I was less versed in the world of jewelry that I would have thought, oh, 1.5 carats studs. So that means 1.5 carats in each ear. Whoa, that's a lot of carat weight. So that means you're going to have 3/4 carat on each ear. Okay, so 75 points per ear on these studs. So you're still getting really great carat weight. You're actually getting, you're actually getting the look of, I would say, 1 carat on each ear. So I love these earrings because here's a little tip to know. When you get into like full 1 carat stones, let's say per ear, there's suddenly a premium you pay. It's the same with rings, right? Oftentimes we'll sell rings that are like 2 carat 98 because once you hit the 3 carat mark, there's a price jump. Or maybe we sell a 98 point ring because once you hit the 1 carat mark, there's a price jump. There's always going to be a price jump when you hit these like milestone markers. And so at the 75 point, you're going to essentially get the look of a 1 carat. These present really well, you guys. These present really well. And I love what LA said. These could be totally unisex. For gentlemen who wear a diamond stud, you could absolutely wear these. Now, these are going to be done in a vermeil yellow gold. So it's going to be a whole lot of gold on top of your sterling silver. Price point starting out on these was $549.99. Now remember, you're getting over 1.5 carats of diamonds. And then we're going to bring that down to you guys for $412.50. Okay, so $412 to get home diamond studs. Put in the comments, you guys, what is on your jewelry bucket list? I feel like all of us in our lifetime, we've created these like jewelry bucket lists. And for most of us ladies, it's diamond studs, a diamond tennis bracelet. Maybe it's owning your birthstone. My mom recently told me, for what we're talking about bucket lists just in general. I think it was her birthday. I was like, what's on your bucket list, Mom? And she said, oh, a pink diamond. I'm like, I meant like activities. Like, what do you want to do?
I mean, pink diamond sounds like a pretty good activity to me.
She was like, a pink diamond. I'm like, okay. I mean, your shopping list, but that's kind of what got my mind going. But I think us ladies, like, we do have these lists in our mind. Oh, perfect. We do have these lists in our mind of like, ooh, this jewelry that I want to own, this jewelry that I want to have in my collection. And I think diamond studs are something all of us ladies think about. And these are quality stones, you guys. Again, we are looking at G to H in color with SI clarity. So that kind of goes with, I love it. Look what Elias did. He put that ear jacket on for us. So if you were getting it on the ear jacket, yes, he's always coming in adding the perfect elements. Y'all, the ear jacket was shop 2. So if you were interested in the ear jacket, maybe you already ordered those. You can wear this with your stud. Look at that. So you take a traditional stud, very conservative, traditional, mild look. You put on your ear jacket. Suddenly you're like very fun.
You're a whole new
I'm
person.
going out tonight. Look, like you could just wear your stud to work and then you put your ear jacket on before ladies night, right? Before you go out on date night, you could put your ear jacket on and suddenly it creates a very different look. So super fun look, you guys. Please do get your studs. Start with the studs. If you already own the stud, get the ear jacket. But the place to start, I feel like in almost all of diamond jewelry, is with a pair of studs, with the diamond studs, because you will wear them all the time. Honestly, you guys, you can live in them.
It's the gateway.
Yes. Here at Shop LC, actually, when we first introduced lab diamonds, I was gifted by our team a pair of lab diamond studs. Now, mine are smaller. Mine are 1/2 carat per ear. But I wore those, y'all. I wore them all the time. But when I first got them, I did not take them out for over 2 weeks. I wore them every single day. I didn't even take them out. So that's what I mean by like you can live in your studs. You never have to take them out. I love this. Carmen wrote, these studs are awesome. My son loves them. I bought him for his B-Day. Thank you, sweet lady, for selling them to me. Yes. Okay. That's exactly what Elias was saying. Completely unisex. There are so many gentlemen out there who have their ears pierced and wear diamond studs. And so this is a great way to be able to wear your studs. Now, we did have rhodium. We're sold out. Okay, so that means these are getting more and more limited. So if you're wanting this size, that perfect kind of median size, not too big, not like a little teeny tiny, can barely see it on the ear. If you are wanting this size, you want to act quickly because we will sell out, you guys, in the vermeil as well. All right, y'all, that will be shop 6. Shop 6 for our diamond studs. I love it. Isaac always with jokes. Isaac said, I'm a traditional stud. We love you, Isaac. You always brighten my day when you're here. Truly, it makes the shows go by so much faster when we just have the humor and the fun in the shows. It really does. All right. So are y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Can y'all tell by my excitement, like what we're about to do? I feel like there are certain things that suddenly I get so hyped up because y'all know there are certain things that I just love. And what's one of those things? Y'all share in the comments. What is something that just instantly y'all see me go, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Dude, it's the pink month also.
Pink. Yes, it is, you guys. It is the pink month. And it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
I love my month.
And you know what? What a beautiful way, actually. What a beautiful gift this would be to a breast cancer survivor with these pink stones. Yes, Isaac, we are near 11:11. Don't you worry. I will not miss it since I'm barely on at 10 a.m. We won't miss it. What a beautiful gift to a breast cancer survivor in your life. These would be so meaningful. We are about to get into lab-grown pink diamonds. And I'm going to talk to you about the Isaac Dutch Pros and overpriced shoes. No, the color pink, you guys. Y'all know I love my pink. Y'all always like to call me out. I don't know. I stick to it. I do not know the last time I had Dutch Brothers. It's been that long. All right, friends. It is officially 11:11 though. And if you're new here, not new here, but if you're new to seeing my live streams, I know I haven't been in here as often as I used to be. Well, I used to always do 11:11 when I would host the 10 a.m. live. This is a minute that you can use however you want. Maybe you need to take a few deep breaths. You can pray. You can make a wish. You can just sit in silence. But maybe you've had a hectic morning. Maybe you got up late. You're rushing out the door. This is your chance to catch your breath and recalibrate your heart and set the intention to have an amazing day. Set the intention to not sweat the small stuff, to let things roll off your back. It's going to be an amazing day, you guys. Let's take this minute. Do what you need to do so that you can go into your day the best version of yourself, all right? You got about 30 seconds left here in your 11:11 moment. All right, you guys, I hope y'all are taking this time. I think it's really important that we all do this. And even when we're not on, take that 11:11 moment to yourself. Whatever number it might be. Maybe it's 8:28. Whatever number strikes a chord with your heart. It can be a number that signifies something, someone's birthday. Take that moment every day to recalibrate your heart. We get way too caught up in the hustle and bustle of life. And sometimes we just have to sit still, even if it's for 60 seconds. Let yourself hear from God. Let yourself breathe. Life gets too hectic, and you got to find the beauty in it. And speaking of beauty, these are called Rose Radiance. And these are incredibly beautiful pink diamond studs. I'm actually not going to put those in my ear simply because I've been putting a lot of earrings in, y'all, and my ears are so irritated with me. During clearance, when we're on the television side, we move so quickly that I feel like I've been putting earrings in and ripping them out like so fast that my ears are like, oh my goodness, can you stop? Like I've probably been putting sometimes been putting in like 20 earrings in an hour, and my ears are just like, please stop. Like, what is going on? The motion of like taking those in and out, my ears are like really swollen and sore. So I'm not going to put these ones in because I don't want to irritate my ears. But, and it's not the earrings, it's just the motion of putting in like over and over and over again on clearance. These are some of the most gorgeous pink diamonds I've ever seen. The difference here is the color saturation. So when we look at natural earth mine pink diamonds, they come out of one mine in the world. That is the Argyle mine in Australia. Now, if you ever get the chance to watch a show with Steve, Aussie Steve as they call him, he actually lives in London, but he's originally from Australia. And he is very well versed in the Argyle mine. So if you are familiar with Steve, if you ever get the chance to watch one of his shows where he's selling pink diamonds, he goes wild for pink diamonds, you guys, because what we have here at Shop LC1, even in our natural, is not like what you see anywhere else. But we never see carat weights like this in earth mine pink diamonds. I mean, those two center stones, you guys, each one of those center stones is a 1/4 carat pink diamond. Like, that's just impossible to do with natural diamonds unless you're paying like millions of dollars. But also look at the color. Have y'all seen a pink diamond, natural pink diamond that looks that vibrant? It's almost getting close to being like a red diamond because of the size. Not size, color. The color saturation on that, it is so deep in color. It's so rich. It's almost like a red diamond. And you can see this even from where I'm at. You can really see the color. And that speaks to how vibrant these are. Because when you get into the soft pinks, those are going to have such a soft hue that if I was back here, you might not necessarily notice that it's a pink diamond. You have to get a little bit closer to really look in at that color. I absolutely love these, you guys. Now, it's not just pink diamonds. You also have, so you have an inner halo here of pink diamonds, and you'll see those are slightly lighter in color tone, so it gives you a really nice contrast between the rich, deep, nearly red pink and then kind of this soft, kind of like baby pink that you see in the inner halo. You then have an outer halo of white diamonds. So you get pink, pink, white. That's just like outward bright light on the outer edges there. So you're getting a full carat here of diamonds. So each one is a 1/4 carat on your center stone, your oval, and then another 1/4 carat in the double halo. So you are getting the full look on the ear. Price point starting on these was $9.49. So we are not keeping you there, of course. We are going to apply our coupon code. That comes down to $712.49. $712.50 with a budget pay of $142.50. So under $150 to own pink diamond studs. Yes, I said it. Pink diamond studs. Did you ever imagine? This could be your bucket list item. Right here. Pink diamonds on your jewelry bucket list too. If they are, we're getting you the opportunity today to own pink diamonds of size, right? I mean, you're getting 2 1/4 carat pink diamond stones without paying six figures, 7 figures, which are honestly the prices. If you ever go to the Modani website, Modani Jewels, we work with Modani. He creates some pieces for us here and there. They're different from, he does them differently from his pieces, obviously. It's got to be a little distinction there. But if you go to his website ever, ModaniJewels.com, y'all, he sells pink diamond pieces. Now, he does only natural, but he sells pink diamond pieces literally in the millions, okay? So it's a really great opportunity to get your pink diamonds at a fraction of that price. All right, friends, these will be shop 7. Ooh, lucky number 7 with our pink diamonds today. I like that. All right, shop 7 for your pink diamonds. The only pink diamonds of, wait, do we have a band? No, those are not pink. Just double checking. No, the only pink diamonds of the show will be those studs. I better slow down. We're gonna have too many items. Ooh, wait. I don't think I've seen this bracelet we have coming up next. I thought I've seen this bracelet, but I've seen it with white diamonds. That's a surprise for you. This bracelet isn't going to be white diamonds.
We're going to go back to the one I skipped earlier. And
ooh, thank you. Wait, that comment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, Elias, for bringing that to my attention.
Here's your total diamonds as well.
Ooh, 66 diamonds, you guys. That's a lot of diamonds. So 33 diamonds per ear. Thelma wrote, a bit larger and very exquisite. I love that word, exquisite. That's an adjective I need to add to my vocabulary. I don't say exquisite enough. And I would describe these as exquisite. I definitely would. I think being able to own pink diamonds, hello, yes, you can definitely describe those as exquisite. Very few people out there will have the opportunity to own and cherish pink diamonds. Now we're going to go back to the bracelet we did earlier. And then after that, I do want to spend a little bit of time talking to you guys about the differences between lab and earth mine diamonds. I know we did that just ever so briefly at the beginning of the show, but we have entered into a new hour. And so I want to make sure any new customers are kind of on the up and up of, hey, what are they selling right now? What's going on with these lab diamonds? Is it something I should be purchasing? Is it something why do I want to purchase lab diamonds? What's the deal? What's going on? I will explain all of that to you. But let me just get these in line, this bracelet. So this is actually the bracelet that I was like, oh my goodness, you guys. Whoa, Elias, we have the 8-inch available?
Yes, we do.
Oh my goodness. Okay, on my sheet, it had only shown the 7 1/4 and the 6 1/2, which makes me so happy that we have the 8, because this is a bracelet that I would absolutely say, gentlemen, if you wear a size 8, you need to come in on this bracelet. It is a massive Cuban link with diamond links mixed in. So it's a really substantial look. And for our gentlemen out there, like I could totally see Chuck wearing this. Couldn't you, Elias?
I could definitely see him.
I feel like this would be right up Chuck's alley. It's a classic look with the Miami Cuban.
Look at that.
And then it's got those diamonds in there. So it's taking the Miami Cuban to another level. But look at the prominence. Look at how thick that Cuban link is. So that's what I suggest for the gentleman. If y'all got like a teeny tiny bracelet, guys are just naturally a little bit, bulkier, bigger. So if you get a teeny tiny bracelet, it's not going to have as big, it's not going to pack as big of a punch, right? But with a bracelet like this, it's going to be noticeable. And then within those links, so between every 3 rhodium over sterling links, that's where we're going to have the diamond link. So you got 3 rhodium over sterling, diamond, 3 rhodium over sterling, diamond, as you make your way around the wrist. So it's going to give you that little hint of sparkle. Now, something Hunter had pointed out to me is you can flip it. So if there's a time, and I don't know that you can flip it once it's on your wrist, but you actually can. If there was a time where you didn't want the diamonds to show, you just wanted the silver, you could do that. You can actually flip it so you can wear it kind of elevated with the diamonds, flip it, have a little bit more casual look with your silver. And the diamonds don't rub against the skin or anything. They don't bother you. They don't hurt. But y'all, this is a full carat. This is a 1 carat bracelet. So within that Cuban chain, you are getting a full carat of diamonds. So it might look like, oh, you're not getting that many diamonds. Oh yeah, you are. Because you're getting every 3 links, okay? And that link is covered in diamonds. And they're not teeny tiny diamonds either. Those are quite sizable. So those are actually each going to be 1.5 millimeters. 1.5 millimeter diamonds. So they're not little minuscule diamonds. They're not specks of diamonds. They're not diamond flakes. Those are 1.5 millimeter stones. Now, to recap, we do have sizes 6 1/2, 7 1/4, and the 8-inch. Yes! We have the 8-inch, you guys. That's what I was saying earlier. As soon as I looked at it, I was like, man, I love this bracelet. We don't have the 8-inch. That's the first thing I said. Well, we do. So that is a nice little pleasant surprise on this Thursday morning. So we have this for everyone. Now, not to say the ladies can't wear it. I was emphasizing it for the gentlemen because the bracelets, the bracelet we have coming up, it's very dainty. So like gentlemen, I don't know if it would really give you a big look. You want a big look, right? So that's why I was pointing this one out to the gentleman because it is going to have a big look. Now on your Cuban, let's see how many millimeters. That is going to be that's a 10 millimeter, a 10 or maybe a 9 millimeter Cuban. So that's a pretty thick Cuban link at 9 millimeters. Alrighty, friends, start price was $550, okay, $550. We then give you our coupon code. That coupon code is LIVE, LIVE25, and that's going to bring you down to $412.50. So $412.50. Budget pay, you can actually get home this big, bold look. Look at it even from a distance. Okay, that is a big, bold look on the wrist. You can actually get the home on budget pay for $82.50. $82.50. Woo! What a steal on this one. Now, you might be looking at it going, okay, that's pretty thick. That's got some carat weight. What's our gram weight actually in silver, Elias, on that one? Because that's got to be a lot. We may or may not have the gram weight. Sometimes we have it, sometimes we don't. I don't think we do on this one.
No, I'm not seeing it.
It's a lot, y'all. It's heavy. If you had a little scale at home, you could put it on the scale. You might be going, okay, that looks thick, that looks heavy. How is that going to work with the closure? Yes, we got you covered. It is an insert tab. Okay, so you listen for that little snap. And it's not just an insert tab, but after you insert that tab, you then have a double safety. Okay, so once this is on, it's not coming off. Okay, I mean, I don't know what you could be doing to cause this to come off the wrist because it's an insert tab with a double safety. So yeah, you'd have to break those safeties, but you've got your insert tab and then you've got those two safeties. So one on each side. So this is really secure on the wrist once it's on. All right, guys, that one will be shop 8. Remember, under $100 to get it home on budget pay. And we are still accepting 30-day easy returns here on the live stream. So take advantage of that as well. All right, that wraps up our first page. We're about to get into some more colored diamonds. Ooh, look who we have joining us. We've got Joy, we've got Donna. Hi, Donna. And we got our good friend Tony in the house. How's it going in Chicago, Tony? I hope you're having a good day. Ooh, Elias, the screen is about to time out.
We've got to change the settings on that.
All righty, my friends. I want to get to talking a little bit about lab diamonds before we hop into these blue stones. So, for a lot of people who might be passing through, maybe you don't shop the live streams often, maybe you've actually never heard of Shop LC, you don't shop with Shop LC at all. Welcome. My name is Lauren Masters, one of your hosts here at Shop LC. And what I like to get into with lab diamonds is the differences. Well, there's one difference, and that is where these diamonds are made, how they're made, where they're produced. So lab diamonds are produced in a controlled environment. Okay, this is a really great little video behind me. You've got lab versus natural, and it's going to go into some of the features. Now, we've seen lab-created gemstones for years, all different kinds of lab-created gemstones. Now, lab diamonds, only within the past few years, have really taken the world by storm. They're chemically, physically, and optically exactly the same as an earth mine diamond. Okay, so here's something that's a really big deal. Is when we're looking at stones, they have to be the same chemical structure and the same chemical composition. So if it was the same composition but a different structure, it wouldn't be a diamond. If it was the same structure but not chemical composition, it wouldn't be a diamond. Now, this is how they create a diamond. It's put into this chamber, and actually the atmosphere is replicated of the atmosphere that the earth mine diamond would come from. But it's the premium atmosphere. It's the most desirable atmosphere that we would find a diamond. So with our lab-grown diamonds, they tend to be top quality every single time because we're actually creating the most desirable outcome to get the best stones. So you have a higher probability of getting a quality stone with a lab diamond because we're actually able to create the atmosphere in which those stones come from. Other analogies, I know earlier I mentioned the brownies. Other analogies are growing plants in a greenhouse, right? Versus just outside in your backyard. You can create the optimum environment for those plants to prosper. Maybe they're vegetable plants to get the biggest, ripest, juiciest tomatoes versus just putting them in the yard and letting nature have its way and then saying, okay, I'll get what I get. Now, there's nothing wrong with either one. Either tomato is going to be delicious, but you might have more, you might have bigger, you might have better quality tomatoes when you're growing them in a greenhouse. So that's just something to think about. Now, I know for a lot of people, we still wrap our minds around like, well, is it real? And I think something that really helps with this and kind of, I actually had a friend, she reached out to me about a year ago. She was getting engaged and she knows that, you know, I work at Shop LC and she was like, so guy I'm seeing asked about lab diamonds and I don't know how I feel. I don't know, like, is it a diamond? Is it real? And, you know, I just kind of explained the same thing. It's the same chemical structure. It's the same chemical composition. Now, are lab diamonds going to be for everyone? Not necessarily. For some of you, you want something, you are, you know, set on, I want an earth mine diamond because we grew up with this mindset that like a diamond is a girl's best friend. Now, they're still diamonds, but I think for many of us, it's just working through mentally like, okay. Favorite customers, Katie went through the line and Isaac, you're always full of jokes. I love it. So I want you to keep that in mind, that it is the same. Now, I'm not like forcing this on you because believe me, we've got Earth My Diamonds on our website as well. We sell them both. And we sell them both because we appreciate them both for what they bring to the table, the beauty, the quality. So there's an appreciation there. It's not like, oh, like Earth My Diamonds are trash. No, we love Earth My Diamonds.
Rude.
Yeah, like we love them both. So if you love your Earth My Diamonds, I'm not putting them down. I'm just kind of explaining that with Lab Diamonds, we're giving everyone the opportunity to get really incredible stones at a fraction of the price. So that is the opportunity that you have with Lab Diamonds, is to get really top quality at a price down here. Or if we're looking at Earth Mine, it's more like this, okay? Nothing against either one, but that's just what Lab Diamonds offer. All right, now Lab Diamonds also offer the opportunity to get colored diamonds that are massive. Now, colored diamonds, they are referred to as fancy diamonds. I think sometimes when I say that, people are like, okay, you're goofy. Why are you calling them fancy diamonds? But it's not that. They are fancy diamonds. That's just what they're called. Like actually by GIA, they are referred to as fancy diamonds, colored diamonds. So with fancy diamonds, when we're talking about earth mine stones, there are two things. One, oftentimes they are actually heat treated. So if you're getting a heat treated diamond, maybe you just want to get a lab diamond. I don't know. But also they're again found, like I was mentioning with the pink, in very small carat weights. And if you find a large carat weight colored fancy diamond, there is going to be a very high price tag. Now, I would say the largest carat weight colored diamonds that we have here are all going to be in Modani pieces. And those are likely our highest priced items, I would say, in all of Shop LC, as they should be. Modani is a world-renowned jewelry designer. We're blessed to be able to bring his products to you. Now, this one is going to be a 5-diamond bracelet. Total carat weight, carat 25. Every single one of those blue diamonds is a 1/4 carat. So you're not getting just one, but you're getting 5 1/4 carat blue diamonds. And the color blue on these, you guys, it's like the depths of the ocean. It gives off almost this rainbow dispersion when you look at those stones. It's a truly special look. Look at that. Wow. Now, this is going to be your coil spring cuff. And I was just mentioning Modani pieces. We first started seeing the coil spring cuff with Modani designs. He did quite a few pieces in coil spring cuffs. Actually, when we were in Italy this, I keep saying summer, end of summer, early fall, for the Vincenzo show, we were seeing a lot of coil spring cuffs. And I told Ankur, I said, Ankur, I think we need to do some coil spring cuff pieces in lab diamonds. Because at that point, I'd seen it mostly in Modani pieces. And I thought, I know a lot of people would love that style, but maybe they're not in a Modani price point. Totally understandable. Well, we did it. We are bringing you gorgeous lab diamonds in the coil spring cuff. Now, what the coil spring cuff is this is actually 10 karat gold. So it's not rhodium over. This is 10 karat white gold, but it's an adjustable cuff. It has a little bit of give, but it always comes back to its shape. And the bonus here of having this particular cuff done in 10 karat gold is 10 karat gold has a lot of durability, right? So when we look at 10 karat gold, it's going to have 10 portions gold, 14 portions metal alloy. Well, the metal alloy is what builds that strength, okay? So as we're looking at that cuff, you see it always comes back to its original shape. And that's thanks to those really strong metal alloys that actually give the piece more toughness, more durability, and more strength. So in a coil spring cuff, you want 10 karat, maybe 14 karat, but I wouldn't go higher than that because you want it to form back every time you take it off or as you put it on the wrist. But look how easy this goes on, okay? It just kind of twists right onto the wrist. I have had cuffs, you guys. I own cuffs that I have to dig into my skin to try to get them on. You don't deal with that with a coil spring cuff. Very easy to put on. Now, those diamonds, they fall right there at the front of the hand. Even if you were to shake your hand around, shake it all about, it's not going to go anywhere. Like, it's on. It forms its shape right back. So that's not going to open up on the wrist. I think that's one thing people think about is, well, wait, there's not a closure. Like, is it going to fly off my wrist? Is it going to open? No. Like, I can literally shake my hand like crazy. The bracelet's still on. It has not gone anywhere. So if it can do that, you could be on a dance floor. This could be the bride's something blue. Can you imagine 5 blue diamonds as your something blue on your wedding day? You could wear it on the right hand so it doesn't distract from the wedding ring, you guys. Now, each one of these stones is going to be a 4mm round, very prominent in size, very noticeable, very striking. And I want you to see how they sit up off of that cuff. And that's a really unique style for a bracelet because if you look at a traditional diamond bracelet, right, the stones sit flat to the skin. This is a way to really let the diamonds kind of jump out at you, right? The first thing you see are the diamonds. It's like, bam, that diamond is just jumping out at you, reaching out at you. Now, this is a 5-star review, which y'all have noticed most of our lab diamond pieces have. A size on this is a 7 1/4. So this is going to be that one size fits most. Now, I mentioned I typically wear 6 1/2. I feel like this fits me perfectly. There's a little bit of room, but it's not going anywhere. If you were to wear a size 8, you have that little bit of give, okay? It would just fit the wrist slightly tighter. I would honestly say you could even go up higher than an 8 if you don't mind there being a little space there in the back. Now, start price on this was $1,400. And we are going to take you down to $1,050 with a $210 budget pay. So your blue diamond bracelet. Oh yeah, let's take a peek at these reviews before we move on. Judy wrote, absolutely beautiful. Perfect fit for my small wrist. Yes, okay, that's just what I was saying, right? I typically wear 6 1/2. This works perfectly. Not an in-your-face piece, but is one that will be noticed. Yes. Right? Like those diamonds are noticeable. It's not huge. It's not massive, but it's noticeable. Rita said, now I have the complete set. Oh, great bracelet. I have a feeling Rita might have what we're about to show you because she said she has the full set. So I have a feeling Rita has some blue diamonds in her collection. And well, I know we have other blue diamonds coming up. All right, you guys, like I mentioned, $210 on your budget pay. This bracelet will be shop 9. Now, if you love your blue diamonds, don't fret. We have another blue diamond item coming up. So if you love that, and maybe you're Miss Rita, and you already own the full set, we have blue diamond studs, you guys. So these actually come with their certification. It's really nice when we're able to offer you this. We can't offer it on everything, but a few items do come with the lab grown report. And this typically can cost like $50. So it's nice to have. It's a little bonus. Now, you can go have any of your jewelry done and certified, but it's nice for it to come with it. It's going to have all of the details with your piece. It's got like this nice little lamination over it, so it's going to last you. And it tells you everything about your stone. Now, these are going to be octagon cut blue diamonds. And guess what, you guys? Again, I'm not going to put those in. My ears are way too irritated. Clearance is doing me in. So, these are not going to be tiny studs. Y'all, these are a full carat of blue diamonds on each ear. Now, I actually believe these are Asher cuts. And I don't even think it says it. It just says octagon. But I'm looking at the stone, and y'all, I'm pretty sure it's an Asher cut. The depth that you see, the detail that you see going down that stone is amazing. Like, I always say with an Asher cut, it looks like you could stand on the side of the stone and just see almost like staircases going down. That's what these look like. I'm pretty sure these are an Asher cut on that octagon, which is definitely an upgraded cut. And we didn't even mention that in the description, so you're probably not paying for that Asher cut. And again, you guys, this is a carat per ear, 5.5mm stone. I love these. Now, these are done in 10 karat white gold, okay? 10 karat white gold. So we are getting into the luxury portion of our show. Not everything else. Yeah, we've got actually a really great end of show special.
It's my favorite part of the show.
Really great end of show. Y'all got to stick around to the end because we've got a really great special. But look at these in the ear, you guys, or on the ear. Imagine getting that ocean blue. Wow. Now let's put it on with the bracelet. let's see what, I forget who it was that said now I have the set. This is the look. This is the look. Blue diamonds, ear to wrist. There you go. Full look in blue diamonds. And people are going to see you blue diamonds and be like, wait, what gemstone is that? Because people just don't wear blue diamonds. That's the thing, is people aren't walking around in blue diamonds. So you show up with your blue diamonds, people are going to be doing a double take, wondering, wait, what is she wearing? What gemstone is that? And you're like, oh, they're diamonds. They're blue diamonds. Absolutely stunning, you guys. And again, that certification is a nice little bonus. Just consider that like a little gift with purchase with your blue diamonds. All right, you guys, starting price was $1,400. I think I already said that. We're going to bring you, wait, is that right? Yeah, we're going to bring you down to $1,050 with a $210 budget pay. This is our final piece of blue diamonds in the show. Actually, yeah, final piece of blue diamonds. So if you are looking for your blue diamonds, the moment's now. Time is here. Can have some fun. Get those blue diamonds, literally the color of the ocean, ocean blue. And that's something really to think about, is when you look at blue diamonds here at Shop LC, aside from Madani pieces, oftentimes our blue diamonds are heat treated. And so we can get a really nice deep blue, but they're going to be mostly smaller. I have never seen 1 carat natural blue diamond studs, like period, other than part of our Luxuriant Lab collection. And so if you are seeking something like that, those are those moments where it's like, ooh, let me drift into that lab diamond, space. All right, y'all, those will be shop 10 for the lab diamonds. Isaac, yes, I am back at 2, and I will be doing the TikTok as well. So I will be around all day today. Yeah, I'll be here with you guys. We've got multi-tourmaline. Is it multi-tourmaline or multi-apatite?
I believe it's appetite.
Multi-apatite at 2 p.m. It was a multi-gemstone. I keep thinking multi-tourmaline. I don't know why. Wait, tourmaline is the birthstone for October, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe that's why I had tourmaline in the brain. We have multi-apatite for the 2 p.m. show. So we will have a Colors of the Rainbow show at 2 p.m. All right, now we're getting into something that, as Chuck would say, is a bridal piece. Now, I do think these pieces have like a bridal vibe to them, because these could be wedding rings. These could be, an upgrade to your wedding ring. But these could also just be a right hand ring, right? And I don't mean just. Remember, I just said that, you guys. Literally last week I said I'm taking just out of my vocabulary. And now I've said just like 3 times in 2 minutes. These could be a right hand ring. No just about it. These could be gorgeous. This could be a gorgeous, striking right hand ring.
A right hand ring?
A right hand ring.
Yeah.
I think of that trick song.
Oh, I didn't know.
That's what I think.
Instead of a left hand ring.
Oh.
Because most of us think of our left hand like...
Oh, like wedding ring?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
And so this looks like it could be a wedding ring, but it could also be a right hand ring.
I'm learning. Okay, perfect.
So instead of, like, if you already have your wedding band, your wedding set, but you still love this, you can wear this one on your right hand.
Right hand ring.
Yes.
Learning.
Then you got both. So this could be your right hand. Look at that. You don't have to limit yourself. Wear your big, bold, maybe you got one of those 5 carat labs and you created your dream wedding ring. You wear that on your left hand. Your right hand, you got this. Now, this is very Art Deco in style, you guys. Your center stone is an octagon. That's an emerald cut on your octagon. So again, you're going to see a lot of depth and a lot of detail in the cutting. It's a carat 25 on the center stone. So we are going past the 1 carat marker into the carat 25 with your 8x6 millimeter octagon. And again, that is an emerald cut. So sometimes on these, it'll just say the shape. It won't necessarily say the cut, but I can tell you with confidence that's definitely an emerald cut. Now, again, you get your certification. So this gives you everything, you guys. Oh, whoa. I thought this was in white gold. This is a 950 platinum, you guys. So 950 platinum. You've got the emerald cut. You then have a fancy cut on the edges. And okay, so we are calling it the epaulette cut. I actually haven't quite heard of that cut before. It's kind of fancy. It really is a fancy shape. I don't even know what I would call it. Almost like a D shape, but there's more edges to it. So it says here the epaulette. Really interesting. And you've got 75 points in that cut. So those are your side stones there, but you have the inner halo as well. Those are very petite double row halo. And then you have the epaulet on each side, which is kind of like a triangle, but with an extra edge added in. So you're getting a really beautiful look here, you guys. Very Art Deco styling. Here's the epaulet. So what I mean is it could have been a triangle, but there's actually a edge and then another edge. So we're adding another layer, another kind of shape and look to that extra cut, the epaulet. I have to get my word there for the epaulet cut. Take a peek at that on the hand. It's just, I mean, instant glamour factor, Hollywood glam, old school Hollywood glam. Gorgeous. Now, of course, these are going to be incredible quality. You have EF color, VS clarity. VS clarity. Incredible, you guys. And here's the thing. That center stone is an emerald cut. You cannot hide anything in an emerald cut. Okay, so if there was an inclusion, bam, you would see it. And I never want to throw anyone under the bus here, and I'm not going to mention names, but I had a friend. She got engaged. She had a massive emerald cut ring. And y'all, I felt like such a bad friend because we were out and I was like, oh, I think you have something on your ring. And I said that. I was like, oh, I think you have to wipe your ring. It was an inclusion in her ring, but it was an emerald cut and it was massive. It was like a 5-carat emerald cut. And I was like, oh, I think you have something on there. I thought it was like a piece of pepper or something. It was an inclusion within her stone.
Rude.
You gotta be careful. That's the thing about emerald cuts is they hide nothing. So she just wanted a big ring. She went for the 5-carat and they had to get something a little more included. Nothing wrong with that. I just have to learn. It's like, okay, maybe just don't mention everything. I wasn't thinking about it. I was just like, oh, hey girl, you might want to wipe off your ring.
You were looking out for her.
Yes, I was. So sometimes we go bigger carat weights and that means we might have more inclusions. And that's the thing with an emerald is it doesn't hide anything. You see nothing in this stone. Now, of course, this is a 60-point stone. It's not a 5-carat emerald cut, but it's a 60-point stone, which is really still quite prominent in size. And y'all, you're getting 575 grams of platinum, of 950 platinum, 2 carats in total of your gorgeous, luxuriant lab diamonds. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This one's so beautiful. Now, I'll say emerald cuts are not my favorite cut traditionally, but this setting, the emerald cut's perfect because you have kind of a flurry going on with the double halo, with the epaulet cut. So it's really neat to see kind of that emerald cut and then surrounded by all of the it's almost like a snowstorm surrounding that stone. So I like it. I like the crisp, clean look of the emerald surrounded by that flurry of diamonds that you see. And this one will have your International Gemological Institute certification. It comes in that plastic casing. That has your carat weights. It has your metal gram weights. So if you ever were, for any reason, to need to sell your piece, if you were ever needing to, or you were giving this to, handing it down to someone you love, you have everything you need within this little packet. All right, y'all, that will be shop 11 for our Art Deco Platinum piece. And you know, something Hunter mentioned to me that I didn't even know was in the Art Deco period, actually most jewelry was made in platinum. And so he was saying, you know, oftentimes when we're looking at, let's say estate jewelry, majority of it is Art Deco period. And he believes most of those pieces have lasted so long because they're done in platinum. And platinum, you never lose platinum. It only restructures. So our host Matt, he has a platinum wedding band. And he said literally on his honeymoon, he nicked it. And he was just like, oh, I didn't lose anything. It just kind of moved around the platinum. So interesting to know.
You get your money's worth.
You do. You never lose it.
Yeah.
You've got your platinum forever. All right, you guys, shop 11 on our Art Deco ring. Now, here's the band ring that I've been waiting for because we are bringing back pink diamonds. And these are going to be a very soft pink, but they're a noticeable pink. So this is like your ballet slipper pink, which I personally love. It's very soft, but we've done something to kind of enhance that color of pink or kind of accentuate's the better word. So the overall band, the overall setting on this ring is done in 14 karat white gold. Now the strip, the row where our pink diamonds are set is 14 karat rose gold. So we have a layer of rose gold right there in the middle of your white gold. Now what that does, I want you to look here. is it really allows just that pink to shine. It allows that pink to be the focal point of this ring. So where you have the white diamonds, you have the white gold. Where you have the pink diamonds, you have the rose gold. So that's just going to enhance the overall appearance of those pink stones so that you get full pink display coming through. I love it anytime we do something like this. Now, unlike the band ring we had earlier, these diamonds, they go finger to finger. Okay, so if you were to not know, you would almost think this could be an infinity band. Now, you've also got some really pretty beading in your gold surrounding your pink diamonds. So you have 13 pink diamonds. Each one of those are going to be 2.3 millimeters. Okay, so sizable, large, prominent pink diamonds. For reference, again, a lot of tennis bracelets are 2.5 to 3 millimeter stones in a tennis bracelet. That is what you are getting in your middle row that features your pink diamonds, are 2.3 millimeter stones. And then you'll see here, this is what I mean by the beading. So in these rows of rose gold, then these little etchings. And what that does is it almost gives the appearance of additional accent stones. So it gives you a bigger, fuller look in your 14 karat rose gold. Now, sizing on this is going to be, okay, right in the middle. So we are starting at size 6 and going up through size 10. The end caps, we did go higher and lower. Those are sold out. One thing I'll say, however, is you could have the potential to size this. It is done in gold, 14 karat gold, so there's a possibility that a jeweler you trust could size these for you. Make sure you go to a jeweler you trust. I would get as close to your size as you can. Also talk to our personal shopper team. In some cases, they can size things for you. I don't know the cost on that, but then you don't have to take it to a jeweler. You don't have to worry about, are my diamonds going to be okay? You could have that done before it even comes to you. So call the personal shoppers if you're getting this ring. Inquire, hey, how much would it cost to size this? Because I know they are willing to do it. I just don't know the price point. I think it depends on the item. So you are starting out at $1,700. We're going to bring you down to $1,275 with a $255 budget pay. This ring, this ring's for anyone. You could wear this as a middle finger ring. You could wear this as a right hand band ring. You could wear this as on your wedding ring or wedding finger. You could wear this on your wedding ring finger.
Left hand ring.
Left hand ring. You could wear this on your wedding ring finger as your wedding piece. Like if you didn't want to wear, maybe your wedding ring is your great-great-grandmother's or your husband's great-great-grandmother's and you don't want to wear it every single day because of the sentimental value. You could wear this. I mean, this is incredibly stunning. And I just love the element of those pink diamonds. We could have done this in all white diamonds and it would have been beautiful. But the pink diamonds, you guys, 55 diamonds in total. 55 diamonds in total. And those pink diamonds, I mean, they are just, this is the thing. As we saw earlier on the earrings, that bright, vibrant pink. Everything doesn't have to be the bright, vibrant pink. That's where it comes to like personal preference, because that was almost veering towards a red diamond, less of a pink diamond. These are ballet slipper pink. It's just that soft baby pink. Maybe you're having a baby girl. Maybe you're having a granddaughter and you want something to commemorate that. Baby pink diamonds are perfect to commemorate kind of that big moment in life. So option or shop 12 on this one. You will comment shop 12. Remember, that doesn't instantly charge you. We're going to send you a link. You can use that as a bookmark. You can use that as a wish list. But try to check out within the next 48 hours so that you can use the coupon code LIVE25. That goes away in 24 hours. I'm in love. Oh my goodness.
This
So
actually
gorgeous.
falls under my category as a nice pinky ring for a gentleman because it's a low profile.
It could be a pinky ring. Yeah, it's got a really flat to the finger look. Well, and then those pink diamonds too are kind of channel set. So everything's pretty smooth up top because of the channel set. Good point, Elias. Alrighty, you guys, we're going to have one more bridal piece and then we will get into our end of show special. All right, so this ring, gorgeous. We've got 3 emerald cut stones right there. This will be done in 14 karat white gold. Now, 14 karat, that is 50% pure gold. So you're getting strength and you're getting gold purity. It's checking all the boxes. 14 karat gold is like the sweet spot for me. I'm tough on my jewelry. If it's something you're going to wear every day, 14 or 10 my opinion, is the way to go. Okay, 2 carats of diamonds. Now, you've got 3 stones. It's a trilogy ring. But you also have stones moving down the band, which we don't always see with a trilogy. Oftentimes, it's just the trilogy stones. So you've got 1.70 carat in your 3 emerald cut stones. The central stone is going to be 6.7 by 4.5 millimeters. The 2 side stones are 5.5 by 3.5, so just ever so slightly smaller. VS in clarity on those, and then you're going to have 12 6 rounds on each side. Look at that. Now, we oftentimes think of the trilogy ring as an anniversary gift, right? It represents past, present, future. But I always tell people a trilogy ring is a really great gift to yourself. Maybe you've hit a milestone. Maybe you're wanting to gift yourself something. I think a trilogy ring is really representative of reminding yourself, one, the present. That's the biggest stone. Because the present is where present's most important. The present's where we need to try to keep our minds. But it's still beautiful to look back on the past, the accomplishments, where you've come from, what you've overcome, and then to look forward to the present. What dreams do you have? What goals do you have? What does God have in store? And so that's why I love a trilogy ring, because it doesn't just have to be an anniversary gift. It can be a gift to yourself to set all those little reminders in your head. Like, I'm here in the present, I'm celebrating that, but I can look forward to the future, and I can think fondly on the past. Think of where I come. Think of what I've overcome. So that is what a trilogy ring means to me. And I love that we're getting 2 full carats of diamonds. I want to say that's not the highest carat weight. It's one of the highest carat weights. Maybe the highest carat weight we've seen in a ring today. All right, you guys. Start price on that was $17.50. $17.50. Ooh, sizing. Sorry, you guys. Sizing is 6 and 8. So yeah, we are limited on sizing. Size 7 is sold out. Now again, it's 14 karat gold. So that means that you could talk to the personal shoppers again. They will help you with getting things sized. You could also take it to your jeweler that you trust. There's our personal shopper number, 888-835-2237, and they are more than willing to help you with sizing. They can do that, especially in gold. Now, they can't in rhodium or sterling. They can't help you with that, but in gold, there's the opportunity to have that sized. I think pieces just typically have to be over $1,000 to be eligible for sizing. All right, y'all. That is going to be our final bridal piece of the show. Big bold diamond piece. We're about to get into our end of show special. Isaac, don't say that. You have accomplished things. That needs to be your to-do list today. Is sit down and write out things you've accomplished. It doesn't have to be big things.
Like joining us on TikTok in 30 minutes.
TikTok, 30 minutes, Isaac. You have absolutely accomplished things. I want you to think about it. Make a list. You've helped your mom. You've accomplished things, Isaac. We all have. You wouldn't be where you were if you hadn't. All right, you guys. Thank you, Isaac. Have a great day as well. I don't know if you're heading into work, but take care. Thank you for joining us this morning. All right, y'all. Shop 13 on that one. Now, I am so excited. I had this as a midnight TLV with Hunter just a couple days ago, and I thought for sure these wouldn't last. We will never see these on the live stream because it was such a frenzy when we had these. So that is to say, these are extremely limited, and the end cap sizes are totally sold out. So 5 and 10, it's just not there. We have a diamond pendant. Okay, really, really sweet little circle diamond pendant. Hunter and I were calling this the circle of life, the circle of love, however you want to go with that. So you've got the pendant with the chain included, you guys, a 20-inch, 18 karat gold vermeil chain. So that's included. So what do y'all think of the necklace? Pretty stunning, right?
I see 3 ways of getting.
Would you pay $329? I would pay $329. Those are some quality stones. Those are some gorgeous diamonds. We're not done. We then have diamond hoops. You guys, the perfect diamond hoops. I was freaking out the other night because the size on these, you really get 1/2 inch hoop. So for people who don't necessarily, for me, this is a 1/2 inch hoop. So this is the ideal hoop. It's not going to be too much. Ladies, step out of your comfort zone. Try on the hoop. I love what Ellie said. He sees 3 gifts. I keep trying to put earrings in my ear and I just realize it's just not happening today. You could gift the hoops and keep the pendant. That is an option. You could go that route 100%. Why not? Look at those. Tell me these aren't like the most ideal hoops. Then you get your third piece. I pay $329 just for the hoops alone. They're diamonds, you guys. Luxuriant Live diamonds. Then you get the ring, which, y'all, we were selling a very similar band ring earlier for $79.99, just the band ring. Okay, that was one of our first items. Now that was only a 5-stone band ring. This is a 7-stone, but very similar. You're getting the full set, not for $329. You're getting the full set for $248. $248 is going to get you a diamond pendant, diamond ring, and diamond earrings. And I got to say, you guys, this is the price we had them on our midnight TLV. All sales final. You are in the right place at the right time, because guess what? We have this price for you on the live stream, and you have a 30-day joy guarantee. That is the perk of shopping live stream. If this is your first time tuning in, you're like, well, why would I shop the live stream when I shop live TV? Hello? You have a coupon code. You're paying the same pricing, but during clearance, if you're someone like me who gets a little bit nervous about all sales final, you have a 30-day joy guarantee. Guess what? You're not going to need it. There's no way you're going to need it on this diamond set. You're getting 3 gorgeous diamond pieces. Wow. All right. What a way to end this show. Your budget pound at $49.50. So $49.50, you can get home 3 pieces of diamond jewelry. Please do not miss out, you guys. Take advantage of this opportunity. Love this. Margaret wrote, I love all of these items. They're so pretty and have fantastic sparkle. Great deal for all of these items. Yes, all of these items. One price. Shop 14 is going to get all 3 of these in your cart with that link. Don't forget to apply our coupon code LIVE25. All right, you guys, I will see y'all in 30 minutes on our TikTok shop. Have a blessed and wonderful day. If I don't see you there, I'll be back right here on our live stream at 2 p.m. as well. So you will see lots of me today. Bye, friends. Love you guys.